right thing as best as we all humanly can, to do the right thing and to help people. But sometimes people don't want to help themselves. And, we as helpers, we can't help people that don't want to do the work to help themselves. And that's sad because, when you care about people and human beings as a whole, that's all you want to do as a person is to help them. And so it's heartbreaking at times to see the good in something or see the good in someone, and they take no steps to better themselves or to help themselves or to start helping other people. And it's not a game. I don't play games with people. I never will. You don't play games with people. You don't play with people's emotions. You don't manipulate people. And when you're wrong, you apologize. And you try your dangest to not do those things again. You try to see yourself and the wrongs that you've made so that doesn't happen anymore. And you should forgive others if they do those things to you. But that doesn't mean you ever have to accept that back in around you ever again. Because a person that truly has good in their heart would know right away and would have a conscience about it. They'd have a conscience about that stuff. And that conscience will kick in. So, that's why I want to apologize. I see clearly that I failed to listen to some folks that tried to warn me about some things. And I apologize. I'm truly sorry, and I hope that you can forgive me about that. If you can't, I understand. But I mean what I'm saying what I mean, and we all have to be very careful about people in this world out here to steal our peace and our energy and our happiness and our love. Those are the three things that I advocate the most for these days, is love, hope, and forgiveness. Because when you start with love, that breeds hope. And when you have hope, you're able to forgive. And lastly, once you forgive, you're able to have peace. And nobody should ever be able to steal your peace. It's very important that you don't let people take from you. And you do hold them accountable for their actions. Because if somebody was a good person, their conscience would kick in and they'd tell them that they were wrong. And they'd tell them that they were doing the wrong thing. And they'd apologize for it. And they'd do everything they could to try to make it right. Well, I'm always listening. I listen. Now, I may not listen to what people have said or things people have brought into my attention, but I'm always listening. And sometimes it takes time. Every individual has a need to be able to see things or hear things with their own eyes and be able to understand that within themselves. Especially when you're the person that is involved or dealing with those types of things, whether you're helping someone or you're not trying to help someone, it's still the case. And sometimes those things take time to see and understand that. I love the Lord, and I've got a very special personal relationship with God. He's gotten me through a year and a half of hell. God did that. He got me through that. And so I'm very familiar with the devil and his ways and the ways of he does things. I'm very familiar with how that works and looks and feels. Okay? Especially the feelings that are involved with that kind of stuff. And if it wasn't for the Lord and God, where all the credit is due, I wouldn't be able to sit here right now and make apologies and have that understanding and still care about people in general. Trust and believe, Meemaw. I very much protect myself. I've lived at these properties for 12 years, and I've worked my butt off. I've raised families here. I've helped many a people that have come through these doors. I very much have protected myself in those senses. There's been a lot of people that have said some bad things about me throughout me trying to give people a home and a free place to live at times and things like that. They've said a lot of bad things that I haven't commented on, that I haven't defended myself on. But they're not true. They're liars, they're takers, and they've never wanted to help nobody in their lives other than take advantage of them. That's all that type of people and that type of mentality and those natures do. They're just out here to take from people that want to give to them. You're not wrong. Sometimes it takes years, Meemaw, for somebody to realize those things. Because as giving spirits, we want to continue to tell ourselves, someone wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that to me. They've told us and me they care about us. They have good intentions. And so we tell ourselves that that's not happening. That, we'll give them an opportunity. We'll give them a chance. We'll give them a place. We'll give them a thing. We'll open up our homes to them. We'll give them the shirts off of our backs. We'll give them beds. We'll give them bedding. We'll give them food. We'll take them places. We'll offer them all kinds of things. And tell ourselves, no, they wouldn't do that to me. Or no, they wouldn't hurt me. Or no, they wouldn't hurt someone else. But when it comes to takers, it doesn't matter how much you give them. Doesn't matter how much you give them. They'll keep taking. Till you have nothing left to give. And when that happens, when you have nothing else to give, because a person or a thing has taken so much from you, that hurts people that really do need help. That hurts people that really do need someone like me and someone like others that have open hearts and love people. That hurts others to where we're more closed off than in those situations, and we're more guarded and we're more protected of our own self because of the damage that other people and takers have done, that they don't have any responsibility, that they are not willing to help other people. I've sat in this building and these properties for a decade, and my whole heart still tells me now, just let them come. Let them come. Help them.